Okay, and take number 2. Yeah, that's right, this is actually my second attempt to complete this little segment of the game, because the first time I did it, I managed to get my ass poisoned, and actually died just as I was about to pick up the blue herb I was going to use to cure myself. And I decided to dick around. Well, I'll show you when we get there, because something I wanted to have a quick look at while I was there, and I somehow ended up forgetting that my life counter was basically still ticking down as I was standing around, pointing things out. I thought, yeah, I've got plenty of time to nip to the next room and grab a blue herb. I did not. So the case of, I died there on the spot with Chris going, "Oh, curse my expository nature." Ah, poor Chris. And as he fell down, a boulder punched him. Them's the breaks. That's life. That's what all the people say. Except the ones who are zombies. Because obviously life is something very different to them. It's mostly a meal. But yeah, so I actually know what I'm doing for like the next 10-15 minutes. Which is a novelty for me. So things should be hopefully much faster. We're about to see, will I get the same bad luck I had last time? Or will the RNG work in my favour? Yeah, dodged the first snake. Damn it, second one got me, but yeah, no poison. Yeah, just keep dodging, just keep dodging. See, sometimes, when it comes to like the snakes or other creatures that can poison you, sometimes you can survive like 6 or 7, bites or blows or whatever, and be absolutely fine in terms of poison. And then yet other times, a single one will scratch you and it'll be like, "Oh god, the poison is in my veins." It's not good really. Excuse me, doggy. As I'm already leaving the area, it's like, oh fuck, attack animation, right. I remember this now. Bye, doggy. Nice try. Perhaps if they'd been feeding you pedigree chum, you'd be a winner too. But I doubt it. Also about to learn a very grotesque fact about the pool here. Can you guess what it is yet? We've just unlocked a shortcut that allows me to go down to that second area without needing the pool drained. Wait for it. So we refill the pool, which apparently fills from a storm drain. Let's take that into consideration before we think of anything else. Although interestingly, in that little cutscene, you saw just before it transitioned there, even though I reckoned I'd finished filling the pool, there was clearly no water in it until it blanked out to the inventory screen and came back. That was thought was a bizarre oversight. Excuse me, doggy. Oh, nice try. Good job. Back down we go. God knows what kind of batteries they're using for these lanterns. Oil ones would have burnt out long ago. Hey, doggy. Excuse me, doggy. Gonna confuse your AI. Yep, the waterfall is now stopped. So yeah, you guessed it. The entire pool, that swimming pool, from the way it's set up, it's clearly designed as a swimming pool, isn't full of actual, chlorinated proper water. That's rank-ass, nasty river runoff water. Yeah, well, we hope it's river runoff. Knowing Spencer, it's probably bloody sewage left over. It's the kind of thing he'd do. The dirty bird that he was. Yeah. We're going into the mines. I apologise, by the way, if I sound like utterly drained today. But yeah, you see, I've not long woken up. I was just hit by a really intense desire to record something, so I figured, why the hell not? I thought, if I'm actually really in the mood to do it, sure that will produce excellent and, distinct commentary. Not necessarily the case. More a case of me just rambling, only barely coherently, on various things, I do imagine. So not so different from normal, except with a bit less energy.
Rico, don't come any closer, Chris. What happened?
He shit himself, clearly.
Double crosser.
Enrico,
It's about that gaming tournament. I told you I wanted
Enrico!
to probably cover your 6 or whatever they say. Ella! Ella! That Enrico. Even to the last, massive Rihanna fan. Yeah, the guy with the gun who was right behind you the entire time you were crouched with your back to the entrance, Chris. Probably shouldn't have done that. It's the STARS tactical training. We trained them wrong. As a joke. Would explain a lot, wouldn't it? Why you hire a thief to your police force. Why you hire a man with as much personality as that stool over there. Why you hire a 19-year-old girl as the medic. Hey. Yeah, I thought so too. Goddamn photobombing monsters. Every time I try to, make my way to an exit, one has to come straight into camera. He's showing off its arse too. Actually pick these up now in case people are screaming at the screen. You've missed the shinies! I haven't missed the shinies, so I know exactly what they are. And I'm not even going to say, every time I say that so-and-so is the last hurrah for, the pistol or whatever else have you, I suddenly find another use for the pistol. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut, to be quite frank. Hey there. You missed! Air Jordan, you are not, son. Bloody hunters. You already seen its mind. It was like, this is going to make an excellent montage video for my YouTube channel. Give me, oh, welcome to the slam. Oh, fuck, I missed. I hit Barry instead. I was like, oh, what the fuck did you do that for, Jim? I was trying to hit the human. What human? Clang as the door shuts. Well, fuck. This isn't one of the areas where we can escape that way. I'm actually going to say I'm just going to grab these ink ribbons. May cause a world of hurt for myself by not saving here, but, actually, I need to get rid of this, don't I? Actually, no, I'll go and grab the, there's some more ammo in this tray. I'll grab that first, and then I'll go and drop off the shotgun shells. Again, people who played this understand perfectly why I'm dropping off the ammo. People who don't will be wondering if I've gone mad. Or madder. I'm apparently, planning to get rid of the replacement ammo for my delicious shotgun here. I sold the herb as well. Don't worry. All in good time, my friends, all in good time. That herb is basically my backup plan. For my, I'm gonna have to traverse that area with the hunters a couple of times. So that herb is like my backup plan in case things go horrendously awry during my second attempt to dodge them. For some reason, going sort of back into the place is much hot. Okay, there's supposed to be a sound effect of the boulder crashing through a wall there. Interesting that didn't play this time. Okay, whatever. And no, I didn't do the unnecessary combat roll song because that was a perfectly necessary combat roll. To avoid being squished. Okay, we got all our bullets, we can drop these off. So I'm going to need at least 3 empty inventory spaces to do everything I need to do in the next area. So, chuck you in the box. I can't imagine how nightmarish this would be if I was actually playing on what was it even called? Isolated box mode? Something like that? Basically the version of the game where the inventory boxes aren't linked. So whatever you put in one box, it stays there. So like if I were to put a bunch of herbs in a box on, say, the east wing, and they'd be running around on the west wing, I couldn't open an inventory box over there and retrieve them. I'd have to make my way all the way back to the east wing to go get the supplies. Which would, it is an extra layer challenge, I gotta admit. Delicious flamethrower. Sucks that you can't take it out of this area, because you need it to unlock the area after what I'm about to do, which I think's really, really not... Like a lot of people, I avoided using it for what's coming next, thinking I could take it out and go burn some zombies with it. Nah. It's had to use the empty flamethrower. Well, the full flamethrower in that case. Hope none of you are arachnophobic, by the way. They had to use that... What? No, Chris! If I was far enough around its character model to get pushed to the side to do this. Oh! How? I'm doing so badly against all the mini-bosses lately. Nope. You puke on me. You furry little shit. But yeah. Flamethrower utterly trivializes, even, if I can say the words, this fight. Nope! I better have enough flame... No, stop it. I better have enough fuel left to burn these. Fuck. Ah, that little gust that I used up. Makes it auto-track to the spider. I guess I'm gonna have to pick up this thing. Ugh. See, this is why I made sure I had extra room in my inventory, in case I needed to pick this up after all. Let's get rid of this. And this. Yeah, excellent. I suppose it could be kind of fun if they allowed you to, like, dual-wield survival knives. Or, like, Blades of Mercy from Bloodborne on the enemies. And these were the blue herbs I utterly failed to pick up. I was showing off, like, the general environment of the spider room. As I realised how low my health was getting, walked in here. As far as performing the bend down animation to pick stuff up, and Chris just killed over dead. Do that. Should I get the prompt now? There we go. That always confused me as a kid. I kept thinking like I'd accidentally opened my inventory again, by mistake. I was kept closing out of the prompt. It's like, why isn't this working? When you're a kid, you don't pay attention to things properly. Is there anything over here? No, just a wall. Just a wall. Aha! There we go. The last big hurrah for the octagonal crank. I think this is our last crank usage in the game, actually. Which veterans of the series will find highly disappointing. The highlight of any Resi game is when you get to use the crank on something. Because the crank is the true protagonist. Or at least it was until, like, Resi 4 came along. Some forgiven Resi 4 for beginning the descent into mindless action parody that the Resident Evil series became. I gotta admit, it's sort of leaning that way already with Resi 3. But it kept just the right side of it, you know. Resi 3 was a much more action-oriented game with like machine guns and stuff just appearing everywhere, and a much bigger cast of characters all with their own guns and whatnot. You're not going to pick that up until I actually know, before I've got enough inventory space for what I need to pick up. And come back for that, a couple of seconds if I need to. We'll say a couple of seconds. I remember this is a rather long-winded puzzle, isn't it? Yep, there's the thing over there. Good. Just checking everything is still as I remember. Yes. See, I'm still disappointed that Resi 4 didn't go the supernatural route. I mean, perhaps it's more consistent of them to have stuck, physical and scientific and biological elements with the Las Plagas and all that. I really would have kind of liked to have seen the original version of the game with like the haunted dolls and other creepy shit. And the actual fixed camera angles and the spooky castle in the woods that we were supposed to be exploring in that game. So a lot of people are like, oh, but the over-the-shoulder action camera is so much better. You can see everything that's coming and you shoot things more dynamically. It's like, yes, exactly all the things I don't want in my survival horror franchise. Things that make the game more about running and gunning than planning, tactics, and avoiding. I'm still annoyed by like the inventory system and stuff as well. Let's put the key items in a separate, completely unrestricted space. And just give you a massive attaché case, just to fill with weapons and health. No. No. That's not survival horror. That's run and gun action bullshit. That's the shit that ruined the Dead Space franchise. Yeah, I'm still annoyed by all that. I really am. Fuck, that should be fine. I'll push it over a bit further if needs be. Once we actually get there. Nah. Typical. I have real trouble with this perspective in this room for some reason. Yeah, no, a little bit further. There we go. That should be it. Let's give it a nudge. And the game says no. Okay. Screw you too, game. How about now? That's probably actually way too far, isn't it? Great. Okay. Give it a go anyway. Yeah, that's what I figured. Fuck. Oh, okay. It's clearly not... I can see it's clearly not in the gap it's supposed to go. Actually, wasn't that puzzle the one that's kind of broken? Where the activation trigger of the statue isn't lined up with the background properly? Imagine that's only been made worse by the 60 by 9 aspect stretch. What am I even doing with this? Oh, right, yeah, okay. Actually, is there any need for me to bother turning this? In technically speaking, can I just read it based on what's on the bottom? 4, 2, 3, 1. Okay, 4, 2, 3, 1. Remember that, kids. 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't even know what song that's from. I really don't, I'm not kidding. Let's grab this. Now I know I've got the inventory space. What is it? What's in the box? What's in the box? Boo! I can't use that. Well, I can, but it'll lower my point score for the game. So I'm not going to, more accurately. I'm still slightly worried that I've lowered my score by using the first aid spray even, as Becky. Yes. That still troubles me. But oh well, them's the brakes. In fact, I wonder if the, I should grab one of these as well. I wonder if the, what's the bloody word? I can't think now. Flamethrower, that's the one. I wonder if using the flamethrower on the spider fight would have counted against me. It'd be kind of a dick move if it did. I mean, it's put there specifically to use on the spider and nowhere else. It would be an incredibly dick move if using it actually contributes to a negative score in any way. Hi. Yeah. See, once you stop being in any way concerned about the hunters, that little "I've spotted you" roar animation gives you oodles of time just to, you know, waltz straight past the stupid bastards. Which amuses me greatly, I'm not gonna lie. I really like the fact that's even possible. Yeah, pop that over there. Don't need the hexagonal crank either, I don't think, so we'll get rid of that in a second. I finish ordering my inventory, make sure everything's grouped correctly, you know? Well, as close to it as I can get. Actually, no, wait, I might need the crank for something else. I'm suddenly all paranoid. I can't remember if I need it for another segment or not. Is it 2 crank segments or 3? God, I really can't remember. Shit. We'll keep it with us for now. Pretty sure there's only like one other segment of this there. If I'm right, I don't need it, and there's like an item box at the end of this anyway, so I can dump it in there. If I'm wrong, well, yeah, it's all good. Excuse me. Damn it! Didn't turn fast in. Chris, you can't stop being unlocked. That'd be amazing, bro. Thank you. Oh, I forgot that was a really irritating thing. If they swipe Chris's leg, or any of the characters' legs, they'll like do a little stagger stun lock animation. I just lost all the health I just gained, didn't I? Well, at least we know I would have died in that corridor if I hadn't used that herb. That's something, I guess. Yeah, they do like a little stagger animation. It's deeply, deeply irritating. Yep, I shall indeed. For... Next button is 3. Next button is 2. And next button is 1. What? What the fuck did I do wrong? Can I maybe turn the entire thing? Bugger this. I can just read the bottom. Where is it? 4, 2, 3, 1. I was just bloody singing this, wasn't I? It's what happens when you start bitching about game mechanics. You completely forget puzzle solutions. The brain can only hold so many things at once. 4, 2, 3, 1. Bada bing, bada boom. We've now got 3 inventory spaces because the cylinder shaft is now gone from the inventory. Let's do this. Let's do this. It's Chris in an elevator. Pushing the button, he's going down. Playing the cinematic. What'll be there when he hits the ground? Will it be monsters? Monsters? Perhaps Lisa, Trevor will be there. What, you don't like my Crits in an Elevator song? Well, you don't get a free download from iTunes then. That's just the Crusher, isn't it? The Materials Crusher, I mean. I don't mean like Will Wheaton's down there. Although he might be. He's in everything these days. Yes, Miss Trevor should be through here, shouldn't she? You know, you don't get like a little cinematic that plays with her moaning. What if that's just... Oh, hello. What if that's just a change they made to the HD version, or whether that's only in... Oh right, I need the broken... Yeah, okay. Whether that's unique purely to... Ooh, herbs. Unique purely to chill scenario. I will eventually finish my sentence. I'm gonna finish my sentence, but first, you know, other things to exposit. Right, combine. Gotta make stronger herbs. This has been taking them for too long. The effect is it's just not strong anymore, you know. It needs its fix, damn it. There's some interesting muscular growth going on because of these herbs. Bucket. A little bit redundant to have a bucket catching a drip down in a cave, but whatever. And the hidden goodies. Back when Capcom used to do this kind of stuff. Yes, I shall indeed take the Magnum rounds. I shall definitely take this flashbang as well. Or grenade. Whatever. Same difference. I shall take that, most definitely. And... Get down, Chris. Get down! Oh my god, I was watching True Lies a couple of nights ago. I've forgotten how awesome that film was. You know, utterly daft in areas, but... You can tell, if you watch like sort of the absolute tribe that Arnie's appeared in over the years, and then something that's actually written by a decent... Well, I say written by, you know, produced, whatever, by a decent director. In this case, James Cameron. Before he got the bends permanently. And you can tell the difference. Writing a material for an actor, especially for an actor like Arnold, definitely makes a world of difference. It really does. Can I move now, game? Game? There you go. Not sure why it won't let me move until the sound effect is finished playing. There's no way in hell I can get back to the garbage compactor area in time to see the you know, crane or whatever it is hasn't reached there. And there's nothing actually moving on screen, so you don't have to worry about if you're in the background game messed up or distorted. Hey Lisa. I don't know, it seems like a weird decision to lock you into that position until the sound effect are finished playing, when there's nothing else going on screen. Yeah, what do I know, right? I'm not a game designer. I don't know about these things. I just know what seems to make sense and what doesn't from a consumer perspective. Ooh, I actually ran out of breath for a second there. Yes, I need to actually drop stuff in the box, don't I? Again, stuff like this would be a nightmare. You have to make sure you could retrieve all of this. Or keep coming back down here to retrieve it a piece at a time. Absolute bloody nightmare. I'll drop that in there. Because even with that, you'd have to leave stuff like the Magnum ammo exactly where it was. Then do like a big run at the end of the game when you're actually going to be using the Magnum to collect it all. Or find like a central storage box, I suppose, and then dump it all in there each time you came across it. That would mean backtracking across vast areas every time you encountered a new piece of that ammo to go take it to the box. Guarantee that it's all in one central location when you want it. It'd be difficult, to put it mildly. Either that or you have to become pro speedrun strats guy and just not carry any actual guns or anything, so you've got your full inventory space to pick up basically any crap you come across. This game's second tease in regards to flamethrowers. I mean, after the thing with the spider, you see this, you think, oh, I'm actually going to get one to use for myself. Forgetting about the, the lock switch, and it's like, nope, this is broken. Don't even work. Just to utterly crush your hopes and dreams. Waha, ha ha, Ha. I still don't know why we can't take the cargo lift back. I mean, you can't tell me that Chris weighs more than a giant wooden box. And a flamethrower's aren't exactly light either. Especially if those tanks were actually, fuel tanks that were actually even vaguely full.